Titling and tagging on Adobe Stock just got better with this new update. For those who are familiar, we're using the AI agent Adobe Stock completion automation tool that we showed a few months back. This tool will tag and title for you automatically on your Adobe Stock account. If you recognize, this was the thumbnail of the video that I created exposing the tool. And today we're just going to get into it. I'm going to show you guys the new updates. I'm going to show you guys how to run it, and more importantly, how to get the benefit out of it. So this is the tool right here. You could see I have it already installed, as I normally do. Now, you could see it actually looks a little bit different. There's a few more settings here. Now, forewarned, I previously did use this tool, so, this is not my first time running it. I'm not experimenting here. The update was put out yesterday, and so I've been using it since, and I feel like it's a very, very incredible new feature. These features here allow us to control a little bit more with the tagging on Adobe Stock. But for the people who are not sure what I'm talking about, in the world of Adobe Stock, when you upload an image, what do you have to do? You typically click on the image, you title it, you tag it, set up some settings, and then you submit it. I mean, just like any other normal image. Well, this tool tags and titles for you. So the hard work is taken out. But the thing that's even more beautiful about this is that ever since the new update, we can give specific instructions to our AI agent and essentially train it on how we want the work to be done. Maybe there's certain types of keywords we want, maybe we want a certain type of theme or vibe, or maybe we just want a quantity selector for the amount of keywords that we input. Either way, we get more control. I'm going to show you how this tool works. And first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to need to use my OpenAI key. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to pause my screen, I'm going to enter my API key, and then save my progress so we can see what to do next in order to use the tool. All right, excellent. So I have my API key saved to my clipboard. I'm going to go ahead and open my application. I'm going to paste it. You can see here my API key is saved. I can also add more instructions. So typically, not typically, but with the last tool, we couldn't actually add any instructions, right? It was essentially thinking on its own, setting up its own, essentially, setup. Well, we're going to kind of input our own rules here. But first, since I saved my progress, I just want to go ahead and refresh my screen here. You'll notice that on the right-hand side of my screen, the bottom right, you'll see this little console pop up. It's actually called the live console. It'll show the time, and it'll say that the content script is installed. What this is this is going to be a live console that's essentially telling you what the AI agent is thinking, what it's doing from step to step, image to image. In fact, if I click on this image, right, it will tell me, hey, user selected image number 14. It will have the little URL behind it. If I click on this one, it will say user selected image 13, and so on and so forth. So as I'm running this AI agent tool in just a second, you'll see these words on here change and scroll through and kind of, say stuff. And that's essentially what the brain of the AI agent is thinking. So let's just say I want to tag in light of the new stricter, harsher rules that Adobe Stock has. I might want maybe less keywords, to really throw up the system. I want to maybe use more exquisite keywords, and I want to have a little bit more complexity to my keywords. So what instructions can I give? So for my title, let's just say I want to keep my title short. So I'll say for the title, I'll just write keep short. This is a perfect example, right? Just like that, keep short. And here I might say for my tags, I might say long tail only. Okay, long tail keywords. Let me specify. I don't want the AI to get its own assumptions here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select 1 to 15. This is just a sample, okay? This is just an example of me kind of using this. I'll hit save settings here. Now, I do have some keywords here. I was just running this, previously, but I'm going to delete everything that you guys are seeing here just so that we can have a great start here, or a fresh start rather. I have just a few images, like I said. The occupation of this tool is that it's going to look through the image, it's going to title it and tag it based on the instructions that we have set. So, hey, it's about good to go. I'm going to let it title the first, let's just say, what is this? The first 20, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So essentially the first 16 images, right? The first 2 rows is what I'll let it do. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to first select the first image rather. Okay. I'm going to go over here and I have my settings already saved. So that's good to go. And I'll just hit start. Now I'm going to click away and just wait. Now, once again, you can look here on the bottom right-hand corner. The console is moving. It's moving and grooving. It's writing stuff. Now, it's actually going to be moving too fast for me to read, okay? For this video to be decent quality, I'm not going to sit here and try to read this. We're going to wait for this thing to finish tagging and titling. And once again, guys, we're sitting back. It's tagging and titling for us. We set the keyword settings to be anywhere from 0 to 15 keywords. And you can see it's adding keywords to each image. And you could see here right above the console, you could see the keyword section and the title section. It's adding the keywords, it's adding the titles, and it's doing its job. It's doing its job quite well, actually. So let's just go ahead and sit here and wait. It's got a few more images to go through. We're almost 3/4 of the way done. Just 4 more images left, but notice I'm not typing anything. My mouse is not moving. It's just literally adding keywords and titles for me. Very, very simple. Saves a plenty amount of time. All right, so now that it's pretty much finished with those keywords, I'm just going to go ahead and hit stop here. Okay, now it's probably going to just tag and title this last image here just so it can do something. Yep, it did. The last part of the console, it says here, process has been stopped by user. And I'm just going to hit save work here. So notice when I hit save work, all the different images that have been tagged and titled are essentially saved. Now you can see here, I'm not going to sit here right now in this video and tell you what are the right settings to apply, because the right settings depend on circumstance, and I'm going to share that in my members area. But for here, I'm just showing you kind of how this tool works. The first image, we have 15 tags. The second image, we have 5 tags. The third image, 12. The next one, 14, 15, 14, 15, 14, 15, 5, 15, 5, 15, 10, 15, 7, and 8. So that's kind of how many tags it gave per image. It indeed did exactly what we asked, from 0 to 15 tags. In no image did it ever provide any lower than 5. If you're familiar, 5 tags is the minimum number for you to submit, right? Or 5 keywords, rather, for you to submit a submission with Adobe Stock. Now, once again, the settings that I set here, commanding it to only provide me long tail keywords or keep the title short, I'm not telling you to necessarily do that. We're just seeing if the tool can effectively do that for us. So let's click on, let's say, this image, which is like a weird looking face, I guess you could say. I mean, I don't know how you would categorize it, but an image like this, because of how obscure and eccentric it is, I would struggle to tag and title this image. Although it could potentially be a great image for me to make money off of, and it could actually be my next amazing winner on Adobe Stock. You guys have seen some of my winners before. I shared them in my wallpaper videos. I've had some phenomenal images that have made me, over 100, 200, and sometimes over 300-400, depending on the image dollars, in a period of time, which is pretty good, especially because that image is getting a drip feed or providing a drip feed of income over time. And the nice thing about this is, for me, my priority is my time. If I have to sit and title and tag images currently in 2025, it's not something that I prefer to do. Now, for all the people who signed up to the Super Stock AI course, you guys know a good portion of that course, I have over 150 videos in there, a good portion of that course is to teach people how to do it manually. Why? Because a software like this is cheating the system. If you have no real experience on tagging and titling properly, what you're doing is you're just cheating, right? If a tool like this somehow magically doesn't exist in the future, and for some odd reason you have to go back in time effectively and do things manually, then you're going to be in a whole world of trouble. That's exactly, like I said, why I created that course, to teach people the foundations to do things manually. And then we introduced later the automation and tool side of things, which I hope everyone appreciates. But the whole point here is that this tool is a superpower. And With great power comes great responsibility. You're going to be using a tool. The best you could do is understand how to get the most out of the tool, and more importantly, how to be able to act without the tool in the situation that this luxury might not be available to you. And don't get me wrong, this software here is absolutely a luxury. This software you guys saw just tagged and titled for me in under a minute, right? Or 2 minutes. Probably even under a minute. Probably under a minute or 2 minutes. 16, 18, 19 photos, whatever, how many photos here. It would have took me 2 minutes just to tag 1 or 2 images. And I definitely wouldn't be able to think of what the AI keywords are going to be added. I'm not going to be able to spell with the same level of accuracy. So overall, this tool is something that is completely underrated in my opinion, because I'm going to have to sit there manually, tag and title for hours and hours and hours on end, and really not even complete a tenth of what this tool could do. Okay? So in terms of the accuracy, the diversity of the keywords, it's second to none. There's nothing that could beat it. But anyways, let's go ahead and continue here. So for an image like this, you can title it basic stuff like colorful face, but what else can you do? To me, it's hard to come up with something. So let's see what the AI came up with. For the title, it says colorful abstract art, vibrant monster face, and psychedelic mask design. This works. There might be somebody out there who might be searching for the keyword vibrant monster face, for example. Somebody might be searching for psychedelic vibrant monster. Somebody might be searching for psychedelic vibrant monster mask, or psychedelic vibrant mask, colorful mask. There's different keywords that you can pull from this. And once again, we gave the instructions to the tool to specify for long tail keywords. Let's see if it successfully has done that in the keyword section, right? In the keyword section, it says colorful abstract art, vibrant monster face artwork, exaggerated cartoon character design, psychedelic expressive mask illustration, whimsical pop art mask design. Did it create for us a set of long tail keywords? The answer is absolutely. Every single keyword here has over 3 tails. This is a phenomenal keyword set for us to really tap into those low competition areas. If you want to get more sales in low competition areas, it's probably a good idea for you to engage in adding long tail keywords in your, keyword array. We spoke about this in one of our members areas videos in the past, but having a natural diversity in your keywords will help you lower the rejection rate when you submit your images to Adobe Stock. I'm not going to sit here and explain why that is. I spent literally a whole 40-minute video kind of going through why that is, and it's in the members area. You could go watch it if you want. I'll even leave the link in the description if you want to watch it. But the point is that diversity absolutely makes an impact from the keyword perspective to improve your rejection rate, or thereby lowering the rejection rate. Let's go ahead and take a look at another example of an image. This image is a little more generic. It's a picture of a t-shirt, I guess you could say, with a white background, and it has this marbling type pattern on it that has a mixture of gold and black colors. And let's go ahead and read the title. So the title says, Modern Black and Gold Graphic T-Shirt with abstract marble design for trendy casual wear. We have a lot of keywords there. It's super packed. From casual wear to trendy to abstract marble design, modern black t-shirt. I mean, a lot of different keywords right there. Graphic t-shirt. Let's go ahead and read these tags here. So once again, there's 14 tags implemented in this image, right? Graphic t-shirt, abstract pattern, graphic t-shirt, abstract pattern, black and gold, marble design, modern fashion, casual wear, artistic apparel, unique clothing, stylish t-shirt, trendy outfit, contemporary design, summer fashion, ornate print, elegant casual wear. To be honest, going through these keywords, does it follow the requirement we had for long tail keywords? Well, a short tail keyword by definition is a keyword with no tails. This keyword set has from anywhere from 2 to 3 tails per keyword. So it's pretty good. It does the job. And more importantly, remember, long tail keywords, when customers search for them and you have them both in your title and in your tags, right? Adobe has specified and said for the first 10 tags, you want to be able to increase the resonance, aka the keyword density, in your description and in your title. There has to be that coherence, that assimilation between the two. They have to hold the same keywords for higher ranking chances. This tool does that, right? From the keywords like black and gold, it's there. Modern, it's there. T-shirt, it's there. Fashion, it's there. Casual wear, it's there. All these kind of keywords are there. So imagine a consumer doesn't exactly type what you have exactly word for word, but they type in black gold graphic t-shirt. Well, black gold graphic t-shirt, those are 4 key words that are found both in your title and your tags. You add something like this, there's a good chance not only that you're going to get seen, but you're going to get the download, because think about it. There's probably not that many people adding those many tails in their keywords, especially on Adobe Stock. Now, once again, this is not the forum or the video for me to pontificate on whether long long tail or short tail is better. This was just simply the instruction that I had set in the description. So I'm not necessarily arguing whether it be good or bad. I'm just simply saying, did the tool follow the rules that we injected? The answer is absolutely. So we can go on and kind of read from image to image, but you kind of get the point. I'll just click on a few of them here. If you want to pause the video and look through the different information that it's set, you can look through. But I do like certain keywords. I like how just by me saying long tail keywords and things like that, I do see there's this control for the type of keywords that you can set. And once again, based on the rules that we set for a collection of images to accept certain keywords and certain titles, we can truly control how our rejection rates will kind of manifest. If we have casual type of tagging and titling for each and every image in our entire portfolio, there is a higher chance for rejections. There are certain things that I have proven in my videos this week. I've posted 6 membership videos so far. I'll be posting my 7th today in the members area, how to better use this tool. But we've talked about this. I've exposed this. And one of the best things to do if you want to take Adobe Stock seriously, you're going to need a high quantity of images posted. That's 100% the case. However, the only way you can get them there is if they're accepted. And how are they only going to be accepted? Adobe Stock is really trying to force this concept of originality, bringing new things to the spectrum, especially across an account. You know, they're basing a singular image against the rest of the account for essentially its uniqueness. And if you're tagging and titling all images the same, you're going to struggle with rejection rates. It's just going to be a guarantee there. So, you don't have to always have 15 keywords per set. You could set 16 to 24, 25 to 33, 34 plus. It's very diverse here. That's what I like about this tool. I can't wait even for the next update. Who knows what's going to happen, but I'm going to be using this tool even more now. I'm more inclined to use it. Once again, it's just going to help with my acceptance rates. It makes my life easier. I don't have to sit and type in a single word. And it's very, very useful. So I'll leave the link in the description if you want to check this out. Anybody who has the Super Stock AI course, you guys know how it works. You guys get a discount code on this software as well. Just simply go to the course, look in the software section. There's a list of different softwares that you can access with the discount codes associated with them, and you can go ahead and access it, all right? I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. If you have questions, let me know in the comments down below. But for all the people who are expecting another video on this in the members area, it will be uploaded later today, all right? I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, and peace out. Bye.